you would join us.
Not today. How often do you guys do?
Tuesday night, 6 o'clock, except I got delayed.
Okay, we'll be
So,
here next Tuesday. We're paying for it, so we can have dinner already done.
oh,
Be done
sounds,
with that. So
sounds
next Tuesday
wonderful.
we'll see you.
Pardon me?
Next Tuesday we'll see you.
Oh, great. I'm glad. That'll be wonderful. Okay, so it's time for Back in the Library, and the book we're going to read today is The Year We Learned to Fly by Jacqueline Woodson, and illustrated. Here's a book, and it's illustrated by Rafael Lopez. That was the year we learned to fly. That was the spring when the rain seemed like it would never stop, and the thunder boomed so hard we weren't allowed to go outside. Use those beautiful and brilliant minds of yours, my grandmother said. Lift your arms, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and believe in a thing. Somebody, somewhere, at some point, was just as bored as you are now. So, my brother and I closed our eyes, and for a few minutes that first day, we weren't stuck in the apartment anymore. Where were they? They were outside, even though it's raining. In our imaginations, it's not raining. It's birds and butterflies. We were flying over the city we'd known our whole lives. But it was suddenly different, exploding with every kind of flower we'd ever dreamed of growing. Look at it in their imaginations. Every flower. That was the summer we learned to fly, when my brother and I couldn't stop fussing with each other over whose turn it was to wash the windows, to feed the dog, to clean the kitchen. We fought and we frowned and made silent promises to never speak to each other again. My grandmother said, lift your arms, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and stop being so mean about everything. Somebody, somewhere, at some point, was just as mad as you are now. So we did. And as the soft wind took us out over the city and past the windows of kids who hadn't yet learned to fly, my brother and I reached for each other's hand, flying and diving and laughing and leaving all our mad far behind us. They're flying. They're not mad anymore. They're flying. That was the autumn. Our rooms felt too big and lonely, with only us in them and the darkness coming on so fast. But while we hugged ourselves against the too quiet of it all, we remembered that we didn't have to be stuck anywhere anymore. My grandmother had learned to fly from the people who came before, They were aunts and uncles and cousins who were brought here on huge ships, their wrists and ankles cuffed in iron. But my grandmother said, nobody can ever cuff your beautiful and brilliant mind. Can't lock up your mind. So, our people learned to fly, she said. They dreamed a thing and made it happen. Closed their eyes and flew away. Lift your arms, my grandmother said. Close your eyes and remember somebody, somewhere, at some point had to figure out that they could fly. That was the winter we moved away from the building and the block and the friends we'd always known. Oh my. To a street where the kids looked at us funny and didn't answer when we asked them if they wanted to play. It's okay, I said to my brother. Somebody, somewhere, at some point, had to figure out they were ready for any new thing coming their way. So, like the people who came before us, we lifted our arms even higher and closed our eyes tighter and breathed in deeper and flew the way we'd always known how to. Free as the aunties and uncles and cousins who'd come before us. Free as our own beautiful minds. For a long time, the kids on the ground watched us. Then, one by one, they lifted their arms. One by one, they too learned to fly. The first time I read The People Could Fly, American Black Folk Tales by the brilliant Virginia Hamilton, I realized that through her beautiful story, I was learning to fly. Not with wings, but with words. Her book is the story of how enslaved people escaped their hard lives by lifting up and flying away home, and every page is anointed with illustrious paintings of Leo and Diane Dillon. As a kid, I always wondered how people were able to survive through the horrors of enslavement, but they did, and they passed down their stories and their fables and their memories to the young people coming along after them, and these stories gave us wings. Virginia Hamilton gave me and so many other writers storytelling wings, and with these wings, I have been able to fly past even the hardest of times into the world of my stories. Sometimes the first step towards change is closing your eyes, taking a deep breath, and imagining a different way. Jacqueline Woodson. So, I hope you enjoyed this story, and I hope you too believe that whatever happens in your life this day, this moment, you too can learn to fly. And you use your imagination, you use your words, even if you can't always do the things you want to do. The next book is called Grandma's Purse. It's by Vanessa Brantley Newton. Today, my grandma Mimi is coming to visit. When Mimi comes over, she always has a new treasure to share. I can't look away from it. It must be full of some magical things, all the things that make my grandma Mimi. Will you show me what's inside? What's Grandma going to do? Do you think she will? I bet you she will. Yes, she will. I keep all kinds of things in my purse. You never know what you'll want to have with you. I use my mirror to see myself before you see me. I use it to put on my lipstick so my lips are ready to give you a big kiss. And you have your smell good. Minnie laughs. Yes, I use my smell good so you know I was here even after I go home. Perfume stays in the air. I keep extra earrings in my purse in case I want to feel extra fancy. And my hairpins keep my hair just so. This coin purse holds my coins, of course, but it also holds memories. Your grandfather brought it back from Japan for me. So when I do something small, like put away change, I do something big and think of him too. Candy! You never know when you'll need a treat. Mimi always passes me a piece of candy to suck on in church, right when I start having a hard time paying attention to the pastor. Your phone looks like a toy. It has my friends' phone numbers on it. What else would I need it for? My glasses help me see your pretty face. And this scarf can keep me warm or give me a cushion if I want to rush my head. Or it can make me feel fancy if my earrings don't do it on their own. So this is how Mimi gets to be Mimi. With everything in her purse, I can be Mimi too. What you gonna do? What do you think? She's got her glasses and lipstick and scarf and pins and everything. Phone, everything. Earrings. Toward the bottom of the bag, I find a sleeve of pictures. At first, I only recognize one, me. But Mimi shows me who's in the others. There's Mimi a long time ago when she was married to Papa, and another of my mom when she was my age. She looks like me, only without all of Mimi's accessories. There's one more thing at the very bottom. I couldn't see it until we took out all of Mimi's treasures one by one. It's big and it has my name on it. What do you think that could be? A purse of my own, and I know what will go in it. She's got a list of what was in Mimi's purse, and that's what's going in her purse too, apparently. African Folk Tales. It's a book. And there's a picture. What's inside Grandma's purse? So I hope you enjoyed these two stories. And the craft was got cutouts of people, and we were gonna attach wings and find out what makes us fly. So, but don't have anybody here today with me. Hopefully next week we'll have someone come in. But so this is Bonnie Balda from the Pawnee Public Library, wishing you a happy and healthy day today. Goodbye.